Brit blasted her father, Jamie Spears, and everyone involved in her conservatorship, saying, quote, "They should be in jail."
All of these people in her life were using her as a cash cow. They were using her to make money.
Britney says her carefree Instagram persona has been a lie. Quote, "I've been in denial. I've been in shock. I'm not happy."
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Exposing SMG. Today we are talking about the heartbreaking story surrounding Britney Spears and her conservatorship. So if you guys don't know what's going on, allow me to fill you in. Britney is 39 years old and she has no legal rights as she's part of a conservatorship that is controlled by her father, Jamie Spears. Conservatorships, sometimes referred to as guardianships, generally describe a situation in which a court appoints someone, such as a spouse, a parent, attorney, or any other qualified adult, to make decisions for another adult who is considered unable to do so themselves. In March 2019, Andrew Wallet resigned as Britney's co-conservator of her estate after 11 years. In November 2020, Bessemer Trust was appointed as co-conservator of Britney's estate alongside Jamie, her father. We are hearing a lot about Britney lately ever since the Free Britney movement erupted in 2019, which alleged that Britney was being mistreated and taken advantage of under this conservatorship. Since then, the conservatorship has been taken up in court several times. A huge development in this case is when Britney spoke in court on June 23 and exposed some horrifying details about her case. Here are 10 heartbreaking things that Britney revealed about her conservatorship in court. Number 1. Britney called the conservatorship abusive and said that she's not here to be anyone's slave. While appearing in Los Angeles court remotely via telephone, Britney said, "I'm not here to be anyone's slave. I've lied and told the whole world I'm okay and I'm happy. It's a lie. I thought that maybe if I said it enough, I would maybe become happy because I've been in denial. I've been in shock. I am traumatized. I am so angry it's insane and I'm depressed." Britney condemned her father and the others who have controlled her conservatorship, saying, "I truly believe this conservatorship is abusive. I don't feel like I can live a full life. I want this conservatorship to end without having to be evaluated." When an attorney requested that any information pertaining to Britney and her children's medical privacy be sealed, Britney opposed and said, "They've done a good job at exploiting my life, so I feel like it should be an open court hearing and they should listen and hear what I have to say." Number 2. Britney revealed she's forced to use an IUD despite wanting to have more children. Britney exposed that her conservators have complete control over her and her body, adding that they will not let her remove an intrauterine device, an IUD, in order to have children. During the hearing, she said, "I want to be able to get married and have a baby. I was told right now in the conservatorship I'm not able to get married or have a baby. I have a IUD inside of me right now so I don't get pregnant. I wanted to take the IUD out so I can start trying to have a baby, but this so-called team won't let me go to the doctor to take it out because they don't want me to have any more children." Number 3. Her management threatened to sue her if she didn't tour and lied about her not following guidelines at rehearsals. Speaking about touring in 2018, Britney said the following. "To recap, I was on tour in 2018. My management said if I don't do this tour, I will have to find an attorney, and by contract, my own management could sue me if I didn't follow through with the tour. He handed me a sheet of paper as I got off the stage in Vegas and said I had to sign it. It was very threatening and scary, and with conservatorship, I couldn't even get my own attorney, so out of fear, I went ahead and did the tour. When I came off that tour, a new show in Las Vegas was supposed to take place. I started rehearsing early, but it was hard because I'd been doing Vegas for 4 years and I needed a break in between. But no, I was told this is a timeline and this is how it's going to go. I rehearsed 4 days a week, half of the time in the studio and a half of the other time in a Westlake studio. I was basically directing most of the show. I actually did most of the choreography, meaning I taught my dancers my new choreography myself.
6, 7, 8. Moving on the club, pop, pop. Touch it up, pop, pop. Touch it up, pop, pop. Touch it up, down. Look.
I take everything I do very seriously. There's tons of video with me at rehearsals. I wasn't good, I was great. I led a room of 16 new dancers in rehearsals. It's funny to hear my manager's side of the story. They all said I wasn't participating in rehearsals and I never agreed to take my medication, which my medication is only taken in the mornings, never at rehearsal. They don't even see me, so why are they even claiming that? When I said no to one dance move into rehearsals, it was as if I planted a huge bomb somewhere, and I said no, I don't want to do it this way. After that, my management, my dancers, and my assistant of the new people that were supposed to do the new show all went into a room, shut the door, and didn't come out for at least 45 minutes. Ma'am, I'm not here to be anyone's slave. I can say no to a dance move. I was told by my at the time therapist, Dr. Benson, who died in 2019, that my manager called him and then that moment and told him I wasn't cooperating or following the guidelines in rehearsals. And he also said I wasn't taking my medication, which is dumb because I've had the same lady every morning for the past 8 years give me my same medication. That was long, but I felt the need to include her entire statement for transparency. Britney goes on to say that there was a 1-week period where her management was nice to her after she said that she didn't want to do another Las Vegas residency tour. However, she was shocked that it didn't come with repercussions and that they didn't punish her. She said, "It was like lifting literally 200 pounds off of me when they said I don't have to do the show anymore, because it was really hard on myself and it was too much. I couldn't take it anymore."
I'm about to pass out and I'm sick. So I have actually 102 fever right now.
Unfortunately, there actually was a punishment. Number 4. Britney revealed that she was forced to take lithium against her will after canceling her Las Vegas residency. Britney claimed that her management used threatening and scary measures to force her to tour in 2018 for the Piece of Me tour, which lasted from July 12, 2018 to October 28, 2018. There were a total of 31 shows and 260,000 people in attendance. She said that she was forced to change her medication, saying, "to punish me," after she opted out of an additional Las Vegas residency show. Britney said, "So I remember telling my assistant, I feel weird if I say no. I feel like they're gonna come back and be mean to me or punish me or something. 3 days later, after I said no to Vegas, my therapist sat me down in the room and he said he had a million phone calls about how I was not cooperating in rehearsals and I haven't been taking my medication. All this was false. He immediately, the next day, put me on lithium out of nowhere. He took me off my normal meds I've been on for 5 years. And lithium is a very strong and completely different medication compared to what I was used to. You can go mentally impaired if you take too much, if you stay on it longer than 5 months. But he put me on that and I felt drunk. I really couldn't even talk up for myself. I couldn't even have a conversation with my mom or my dad about anything."
Lithium is a very hard drug, especially for very hardcore bipolar individuals.
And according to Britney, 6 different nurses came to her home for a month to administer the medication, and she wasn't allowed to go anywhere. She said, "Not only did my family not do a goddamn thing, my dad was all for it." Number 5. Britney said that her conservators sent her to a made-up rehab against her will. Britney said that she was subjected to psychological tests for 4 hours a day over a 2-week period in which she was notified that she constantly failed. She said her conservators sent her against her will to a small rehab program that they made up for her in a small home in Beverly Hills for $60,000 a month. Back at the beginning of 2019, it was reported that Britney has checked into a psychiatric facility after suffering from emotional distress and that she was expected to remain in treatment for a month. At the time, it was reported that she was in distress because of her father's health issues because he underwent a second surgery to fix a ruptured colon. Britney announced on Instagram that she was putting her Las Vegas residency on hold in order to take care of her father. She wrote, or whoever was controlling the account wrote, "A couple of months ago, my father was hospitalized and almost died. We're all so grateful that he came out of it alive, but he still has a long road ahead of him. I had to make the difficult decision to put my full focus and energy on my family at this time."
I am fine. Yes, I'm totally fine. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life.
Knowing this information, plus what Britney said in court, it seems like that was something that she was forced to say because if you recall, when Britney was first seen at the end of April 2019 after checking out of rehab, how she looked concerned many fans. You go into rehab to heal, and yet she came out and it seemed like it was doing the opposite for her. back to present-day Britney in court. She said, "I cried on the phone for an hour, and James Spears loved every minute of it. The control he had over someone as powerful as me. He loved to control his own daughter." Britney even compared her experience at the rehab program to sex trafficking, saying she was stripped of all her possessions, including her credit card, cash, phone, passport, and car, and was forced to work 7 days a week, lived with nurses, and was subjected to security 24/7. It gets even more heartbreaking as Britney elaborates with the lack of privacy and control. "They watch me change every day naked, morning, noon, and night. I had no privacy for my room. If I didn't go to any of the meetings or work, I wouldn't get to see my kids or my boyfriend." Britney also added that she had to get blood withdrawn weekly and said, "I never had a say in my schedule. They also told me I had to do this." What do you guys think about this? Number 6. Britney believes that her conservators should be in jail and that she feels enslaved by them. Britney said that she feels enslaved by her conservators and that they have way too much control over her life. She even said that even her ignorant dad should be in jail. Britney said, "My dad and anyone involved in this conservatorship and my management who played a huge role in punishing me when I said no should be in jail." When talking about denying her plea to remove her father from the conservatorship, she said, "It made me feel like I was dead, like I don't matter, like nothing had been done to me, like I was lying or something." Britney elaborated, "I'm not lying, I just want my life back. It's been 13 years and it's enough. It's been a long time since I've owned my money, and it's my wish and my dream for all of this to end without being tested." Britney believes that she shouldn't have to do more than she's already done to prove how compliant she has been, especially since she's made a living for so many people. She said, "My family has lived off my conservatorship for 13 years. I shouldn't be in a conservatorship if I can work and provide money and work for myself and pay other people. It makes no sense. The laws need to change." Britney closed out her speech by saying that her conservatorship is doing way more harm than good. "I deserve to have a life," she concluded. "I feel ganged up on, I feel bullied, and I feel left out and alone." Number 7. Her carefree Instagram persona has been a complete lie. The main social media platform that Britney uses is Instagram. She often posts her workout routines, her dancing, her outfits, and so much more. With the Free Britney movement exploding the past 2 years, fans have been analyzing Britney's Instagram activity and noting that what's going on is creepy and accusing her conservators of drugging her up or making her act in a way that is alarming. She has constantly taken to Instagram to talk about how she's happy, healthy, and fine.
The second question that you guys have been asking me is basically, what does the red refrigerator mean on my Instagram? Honestly, I just thought it was cool. I thought it was vintage, it was red, and it was just really cool. Next question is, am I okay? Yes, I'm totally fine. I'm extremely happy. I have a beautiful home, beautiful children. I'm taking a break right now because Yes, I'm totally fine. I'm extremely happy. I have a beautiful home, beautiful children.
When she addressed her true state in court, Britney said, "I've been in denial. I've been in shock. I'm not happy. I am traumatized. You know, fake it till you make it. But now I'm telling you the truth, okay? I'm not happy. I can't sleep. I'm so angry it's insane, and I'm depressed. I cry every day." Going back to the rehab facility that she was forced to stay in, fans have also discovered that she was making Instagram content while she was there, leading many people to believe that she was forced to do that to keep up the persona. It's now come to light that the background of her videos was her in the so-called rehab facility. Number 8. She was afraid to speak up against anyone. When asked why did it take her so long to come forward and tell her truth, Britney said that she was afraid and that she didn't know she could petition to have the conservatorship ended. Her entire quote is actually beyond devastating. She said, "I want changes and I want changes going forward. I deserve changes. I was told I have to sit down and be evaluated, again, if I want to end the conservatorship. Ma'am, I didn't know I could petition the conservatorship to end it. I'm sorry for my ignorance, but I honestly didn't know that. But I don't think I owe anyone to be evaluated. I've done more than enough." Number 9. Britney says that she was told that she's not allowed to expose what's happening to her. Speaking to the judge, Britney said, "And I would honestly like to sue my family, to be totally honest with you. I also would like to be able to share my story with the world and what they did to me, instead of it being a hush-hush secret to benefit all of them. I want to be able to be heard on what they did to me by making me keep this in for so long. It is not good for my heart. I've been so angry and I cry every day. It concerns me. I'm told I'm not allowed to expose the people who did this to me." Britney also says that she wants the judge to grant her approval to do an interview where she exposes everything that she's been through. She said that she needs to do it for her sanity despite being advised against it by her attorney. She even continued saying that, "I don't want an interview. I'd much rather just have an open call to you for the press to hear, which I didn't know today we're doing. So thank you. Instead of having an interview, honestly, I need to get that off my heart, the anger and all of it that's been happening." Number 10. Britney says that her conservators are starting to take it too far by making her attend therapy twice a week and see a psychiatrist in a paparazzi-heavy area. Britney says that she has never had to go to therapy more than once a week, but now they're taking it too far by making her go 3 times a week. She says, "It takes too much out of me going to this man I don't know. Number 1, I'm scared of people. I don't trust people with what I've been through." She also says that her team set her up by making her go to a place in Westlake, which she calls a clever setup because it's an area that is paparazzi heavy. She said that the paparazzi took photos of her crying after she left therapy and that this is embarrassing and demoralizing and that she deserves privacy. She says that for the past 8 years, she's had therapy at her home as opposed to being forced to go to a place that constantly has paparazzi around. Britney elaborated by saying, "But it was a very clever thing, one of the most exposed places in Westlake, knowing I have the hot topic of the conservatorship, that over 5 paparazzis are going to show up and get me crying coming out of that place. I begged them to make sure that they did this at my home so I would have privacy. I deserve privacy." She said that she wants the judge to help her get her team to only do therapy once a week and at her home so she doesn't get embarrassed by all the paparazzi laughing in her face while she's crying. So this concludes 10 heartbreaking things that Britney revealed about her conservatorship in court. I want to know your thoughts down in the comments below. Some people believe that Britney is mentally ill and still needs a conservatorship, but the one that she's currently under is abusive because her family is taking advantage of her. The popular vote is to end the conservatorship once and for all. What do you think? Also, I'm going to link an article from my blog where I talked about Britney's traumatic upbringing. I was never a fan of either of her parents, and judging by what she said in court, neither is she. So let me know what you think. Be sure to like and subscribe for more, and as always, I'll see you next time. Free Britney.